Words take wings. May 15, 1918. And in the nation's capital, U.S. mail heads for its first trip by air. The load is 136 pounds. Destination, the city of New York. President Wilson adds prestige and a letter to the event and chats with pilot G.L. Boyle. Boyle is off, but he follows the wrong railroad tracks and 25 miles south of Washington, cracks up. At Belmont Park, New York, May 15th, Postmaster Thomas Patton hands 144 pounds of mail for Washington to pilot Torrey Webb, destined to do better than Boyle. Patton commemorates the occasion with a send-off speech. On display are the first stamps for U.S. mail by air, and into the air goes the first airmail plane to complete a scheduled flight. July 1924, and over San Francisco, the first transcontinental airmail reaches its destination. In planes flimsy as postcards, U.S. pilots span the nation in short hop relays, and an inspired nation applauds these brave pioneers. Here's Bert Acosta, celebrating with Eddie Rickenbacker and friends. The Post Office, Dallas, 1926. First airmail from Texas gets a rapid stamping and heads for the plane and Chicago. Here is pilot Herbert Kindred. For the first time, mail from the cattle country wings toward the Windy City.
The airfield was first located at McGurr Road, then later moved to Waterman at the corner of routes 23 and 30. The Waterman location was perfect because it was along the first transcontinental airmail route and in line with the Omaha-Chicago mail route. Because there were no instruments in planes, pilots had to navigate by landmarks, making night flights tricky. Beacons were positioned miles apart of the ground to guide pilots. One of the beacon lights was installed at Waterman. Along with the rotating beacon and weather bureau, there was a terminal, hangar, gas station, and restaurant. The grass field opened in 1929 with a 3-day dedication and celebration event. The celebration included visitors who traveled more than 50 miles, plane rides in a Ford Trimotor, parachute jumps, stunt flying, and a concert presented by the DeKalb Municipal Band. The airport was lovingly managed by Paul Eacle and family, who was originally offered a job operating a weather reporting station in Waterman. Eacle was a visionary and could see the potential of a full-time airport in the area. In 1933, Jake the Barber Factor was being held in the DeKalb County Jail in Sycamore, awaiting trial in Chicago. Transportation to the trial via auto was dangerous, so it was decided to fly him to Chicago from the DeKalb County Airport in Waterman. That day, officers blocked the gates to the field. Everyone who was at the airfield was ordered to stay where they were. A Northwest Airways plane landed and taxied to the terminal while cars appeared on Route 23 and entered the field. Jake the Barber was rushed aboard the plane. The plane took off immediately and headed for Chicago. Jake's testimony put the bad guys away. The DeKalb County Airport became a complete airport in 1929 and closed in 1942.